set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, it's his first career game, and now he has thrown his first career interception.
So let's face it, that's very simply his welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it?
Get it out of the way, right?
Get it out of the way, and he hopes it'll be the last for this game and not too many in his career.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Here we go. Jack 16.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the foot.
There he goes, left side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there, 92 yards, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And spins away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and everybody knows the story. It's been 10 straight years of losing seasons, 0-16 last year. But it feels like there is some optimism. Is it warranted?
It'll be warranted if they can translate all of the optimism, the draft choices, the free agent pickups, the molding of a team into winning a game and then turning it into at least a modest winning streak. They have a great opportunity here in the opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, their hated rival. That will make everyone feel better, not just the organization, but all the fans that surround them.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A beautiful spin and room to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 37 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks over it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. No. Check, Patriot.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. The first NFL touchdown for Georgia's Nick Chubb as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers making their way out. It's sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get the sense that there's not always complete harmony. But, boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually use that and it works for them, right? Different guys want the ball, different guys want attention, and then when it's focused on them, they tend to produce. Now, I think on the defensive side of the ball, they got a great rookie season out of T.J. Watt at outside linebacker, but I'm hearing whispers this offseason that Bud Dupree, another outside linebacker, is due for a big season, and if so, they could be back to being known as Blitzburg.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
What a great play and tackle. As a strong safety, you know what you're taught? That you are a hybrid player. You've got to be able to play the pass back deep, but especially the run up close, almost like a linebacker. And on that play, he took care of every responsibility.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1, 9.
feels so light on his feet. 34 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flushed out right, and his pass incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And off comes to Chubb. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. 1st-round pick back in 2012. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Gone, 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 gone.
Mayfield on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Higgins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mayfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Nifty move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Come on, let's go.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Again, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Gun!
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Gun!
Second down, Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Mayfield, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Shedding the tackle. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Browns getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They pitch it to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
A give, this is Chubb. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They run. Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Chubb. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Gun, 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 gun. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Detroit, Detroit.
Now Chubb. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Beat him a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' do that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all on the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.